Hello, Swaggets. Yes, that's you. We know you like Animal Jam. You're probably a Swagget. Just like us, me speaking right now.
Facts.
I'm as you can see on the right side of the screen, I am Blenderman. That's right. I'm not one of the millions of OCs. I'm one of the OGs. I'm Blenderman, one of the siblings of Slenderman or something, right? And then who do I have on my left? Who are you? Hello.
What's up? I am Genderman. I wear everything that is so gender. Welcome to our Creepier Cast. We are going to be reading a whole bunch of goofy creepypastas, specifically around Animal Jam.
Yeah.
We have a few here today that we selected. Don't expect novel writing here. I think all of these are little middle schoolers, first time on the keyboard.
Yeah, but I mean,
um,
that's what makes a good creepypasta a creepypasta. Like, have you ever heard of Jeff the Killer Bro? Like, that's Shakespearean for creepypasta. So I expect literally the same thing, and if not, then that's impossible because that's not gonna happen. We only do the top tier, top notch creepypastas on the Creepier Cast. I forgot to say this is called the Creepier Cast. We are the Fish Slappers, specifically again Blender and Genderman, but together we are the Fish Slappers, and then we make up this Creepier Cast. You guys are the Swaggets. I think we've established that already. I think that's everything.
yep, that's everything. Yeah, this is our first video. We are winging this completely. We are going in raw. We don't have a script or anything. We just have all the links pulled up. A lot of these links that we have found are on some strange fan fiction website or blog that looks like a lot of people just copied and paste the same stories over and over on their own books. So in the description, we're gonna have to put the original authors if we can find them, because some of these, yeah, they're just repost. Um, Almost like they deleted the original, but whatever. Shout outs to the artist moment, because we don't know who wrote a lot of these, and we'll have to find out later afterwards. But yeah, we'll put that in the description.
Oh yeah, totally. Because everybody has to see these for themselves. Um, and if you've never heard these before, how dare you? But that's why you're here, so you can hear them for the first time. And yes, no, I agree. We're
How
completely
dare you?
we're completely winging this. I guess we should just get started. Should we? Chat, what do you think?
Yes,
Nobody watching. The one viewer is just me. Um,
one viewer, one tiny cricket. It's like, yes, guys, let's go. Today's
okay.
story, at least for the first one, we have the truth of the swimming tigers glitch, which, if you are an OG, you would know this is an actual glitch in the game. I am unsure if they patched it around 2015 to 2017. I think this glitch was still active and a lot of people were aware of it. I actually had a video of this glitch on my original YouTube account.
Yeah, hashtag
Yeah, this,
non-sponsored, but check that video out. We gotta link it in the description as well.
yes, my old 2014 videos. Um, this story was actually uploaded 2015. Yeah, on Ellie's Animal Jam Creepypasta blog. So shout out to Ellie, wherever you are now.
Yeah,
We are
all
reading
rights
your
go to that
stories
person.
years later. Yes. Okay,
Okay.
Blenderman, would you
Yes.
like to read our first one?
Yes. Let me like take a swig of water and clear my throat really hard before I start reading because I want to make sure my voice is good.
Shoutouts to the single image on this, where it's just tiger floating in the water and it's like super cropped. and you can't see anything else. That is so lovely.
Um, okay, chat. I just drank some water, put on some chapstick, cleared my throat really, really hard a few times, so I think I'm ready to read. Actually, let me check something. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm ready, Genderman. Are you ready? Like for real this time?
I'm so ready. Let's do this.
Okay, cool. Um. All right. So, the truth of the swimming tigers glitch by Ellie. No last name. Very ominous already. Eternal Spirit Star. Uh-oh. I think we got a bot in the chat.
Get out, robot.
We already got AI taking over. We forgot to say no AI. Unless you're a real person. Hello. I was totally kidding about the bot thing. But in general, by the way, forgot to say no AI, no generative AI. That's for normies. And that's not allowed.
AI bros, this is your one warning to get the hell off of this video right now. Or I
Unless you're not a
will
bot.
break down your door.
Yeah, and you don't want that, bro. You don't want Genderman coming in twinkifying you and all that stuff, so. Anyways. No further distractions. Here's the beginning of the story. Have you ever heard. We're going in this blind, by the way. I have no idea what this is about. So let's hope it's good. Have you ever heard of the swimming tigers glitch? There are many videos about it and how to do it, including one by Vast White Dragon. Wow, they put that in this.
Oh my god.
But there's also a truth to this glitch. So, there was once a jammer named Eternal Spirit Star. That's the one in the photo. Who was a tiger, right? Which was also her favorite animal. Interesting to know. Let's remember these facts because they're coming back later for sure. I lost my place already. Oh, she had a lot of rares and betas. Way to brag. And she was highly respected. She had many trusting buddies until she found a new buddy. Her new buddy was a great rare and beta jammer as well. Which it sounds ironic because being a beta is not a good thing today, but back then I get on Animal Jam it's a good thing. Just to clarify for people who don't know, being beta on Animal Jam is good actually. So I lost my place again. Yeah, month after month, she paid less attention to her older buddies, her once true friends. She started spending more time with her newer buddy. Then, after a year, some of her old buddies started to unfriend her. Oh, you still there, Genderman? What do you think of this so far?
Take a shot every time they say buddy.
Yeah. Non-alcoholic jello shot, though, because we're not gonna condone. We don't know how old you guys are, so, just in case. You can't get mad at us. Don't get us in trouble.
Take a cup of jello and eat it every time they say buddy.
Yeah. And
Specifically the lime. That is the best flavor, in my opinion. Best flavor.
yeah. And yeah, do the green one in honor of anyways, let's let me log in. um yeah. So she started spending more time with her newer buddy, and then after years, oh my god, after a whole year, bro. Dear Celestia, that's a long time. Um, some of her old buddies started to unfriend her. It was because she started ignoring them and saying nasty stuff. Her newer buddy also told her to do those things. Again, she spent more time with that buddy, and her old buddies unbuddied her. So there's a lot of, how many buddies so far, bro? I'm losing count. She now had only 3 buddies left. 2 were her old friends, and then there was that buddy. The one she spent the
Why
most
don't they
time
name
with.
drop them?
It's just Buddy.
Just name drop the buddy instead of saying buddy this, buddy that, buddy said this. Just name
Yeah,
drop them,
this is
bro.
giving it was a very feeling. He felt that feeling.
You and I feel that feeling.
Yeah, it was a very feeling. It was her buddiest buddy. They were buddies. Didn't you know? Um,
Whoa.
let's see. Yeah, she now only had 3 buddies left. Okay, they were best friends in the game. Okay, sorry. The one she spent the most time with was that buddy. They were best friends in the game. Okay. Then one day, it was Eternal Spirit Star's birthday, and she invited the remaining buddies to her den. Wait, that's so real, celebrating your birthday in Animal Jam instead of in real life. That's
That's so
real.
cute though.
Um, yeah, they had a party, but she didn't really pay attention to them. Remaining buddies, I thought that's only like 3 people. I mean, that's real, but still. She mostly paid attention to her so-called best friend in game, and they had fun. And then the 2 remaining old buddies decided that they did not belong anymore. Those 2 buddies were Eternal Spirit Star's oldest buddies, who she met as a new jammer. They decided that it was time to let go, and unfriended Eternal Spirit Star. Eternal Spirit Star didn't care. She was not heartbroken, nor no sadness in her heart. She was relieved that she was with only her best friend in game. That buddy. That's just called that buddy. Like,
That buddy
it's just
though.
that buddy, yeah. What she did not know was that she was about to have the biggest surprise. I don't know why I'm reading it like foot lettuce. She was about to
I'm so
have the
scared.
biggest surprise. Her best buddy. It says quote unquote. Now it's not that buddy, it's best buddy. Asked Eternal Spirit Star to go to her den, and said she had a surprise prepared. So Eternal Spirit Star went to her best buddy's den, and a gift popped up, like when members get their daily diamonds. She was excited, and opened it right away. It was lagging a lot, so the gift loaded slowly. She was about to thank her buddy, and open her inventory to see what it was, but suddenly she was locked out. She went underwater. Oh, wait, sorry. Sent underwater. She saw her tiger sad and struggling. And then, oh my gosh, we have a person in the chat who's not a bot.
Hello, chat.
Hello, chatters. They probably left already. They're like, yeah, I'm not.
They're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I'm not staying. Welcome to the Creepier Cast, where we're reading creepypastas. They said no way. I think that means they're good. You're not a normie. We read creepypastas. Oh my god, we just got an influx. There's like 2 more people. um, yeah, we read creepypastas. This game called Animal Jam. It's for like uh it's for freaking, I'm not gonna lie, it's for some furry swaggots, which are us. If you're queer, a furry, both. If you're alter human in some way, which is also me, you probably like this game. It's for like
If you shop at Swaggets or Us,
yeah.
then this is the right place for you.
Yeah, honestly, that's so true. If your favorite store is like Hot Topic or Spencer's, bro, you played this game. We know you did. You know what this game is.
Don't lie.
If you wish
You've
you had a
tried it at
fursuit
least
really
once.
bad, yeah. And we're not talking about no freaking Animal Jam. Play Wild, bro. Get out of here. You count as a normie. You're not. You cis het. That's what you are if you Play Wild. Anyways, we're kidding. Everybody's welcome. We don't care. Definitely. Uh. Anyways, we gotta finish this story. It's literally almost done. Um. Okay. Yeah. So basically, she just opened her gift. It was lagging. Oh my god. Sorry, I read ahead. Um. Yeah, she was about to thank her buddy and open her inventory to see what it was, but suddenly she was locked out. Sent underwater. She saw her tiger. sad and struggling. I shouldn't be laughing. Um, and then she looked into her inventory again, and all the wait, how is she underwater and looking in her? I thought it was for her den. Okay, anyways, and all her items, rares and betas, gone. She got hacked. Eternal Spirit Star was mortified. She tried to jamagram her oldest buddies, her true friends, but it didn't allow her because all her older buddies didn't trust her anymore. They blocked her. Eternal Spirit Star tried to jamagram her best friend, but there was no one on the player card. The best friend did not exist. She cried for help, and her tiger was still underwater. She could not go to Jamaa because it was glitched and said, "You need a land animal to go on land." She also could not switch into her other animals. And so she was stuck in the deep blue, in the bottom of the ocean, weeping, and miserable was her tiger. Every time she logged on and off, she was still underwater. She knew she was glitched. She could not even create a new account because it did not let her. Every time she saw her tiger underwater, she was miserable and blamed herself. She was so sad. Oh my god! Oh, dude, this is actually really bad. Trigger warning, trigger warning. She was so sad that she decided to commit suicide. Her personality was quite naive. To this day, she haunts Animal Jam and this glitch. The end.
What the?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, girly pop, you do not need to do all of that
We don't
over
condone that.
some game.
Bro.
That was like a 1 to 100
Yeah, where'd that come
sudden jump.
from? That was so random.
That was the twist. That was the
It was
actual
so
twist.
silly, and then all of a sudden, she come. I'm like, yo, whoever wrote this, what do you do with your time? What made you write
What are
that,
you doing with
bro?
your time?
What do you do with your time? You do this. I wonder how old this person was. But if it was in 2015 and we're like the same age, yeah. The chat agrees with us, bro.
Yeah,
um,
what even was that?
that was kind of insane. Wait, but that was kind of at the same time that's amazing because that's like, like that's just like the creepypastas where like everything's normal and they're like all of a sudden they had that feeling. They had to feel. You
they
know?
must feel.
Yeah.
This is one of the scenarios, just like the original like 2013 creepypastas, where there was a scary image that existed online, and some little kid was like, "Whoa, that's so spooky. I'm gonna make a story about it." Like that's how Jeff the Killer and Slenderman came into existence, was insert creepy image. Let's make that our OC.
Yeah, I mean that's how that's kind of how Gender and Blenderman. I have to reintroduce to the people. Genderman's on the left, Blenderman's on the right. Guess which one it is? It's definitely not the one. My username is Water321, and it looks like it says 123 elbow. That that one may or may not be me.
One,
That's
two, three, elbow
Blenderman,
is so tough.
the evil version
One,
of
two, three,
Waddle.
elbow.
If you ever like you think you see Waddle, but it says elbow, bro, run. 123 elbow, run. We have to turn that into a creepypasta. But anyways, yeah. I mean, I think that's exactly what happened. That people were able to do this glitch, and then I mean that's what happened. Somebody took a picture of it, and they're like, I have to make this into a story. The first and
Must
only
be a story
person.
right now.
Was this like is this like the first and only image of of somebody actually being able to do this glitch, or uh where does
I
this
think
image
they
come from?
just recreated the glitch themselves. Like they probably saw videos of it
Bro.
and they're like, "Ooh, let's make it into a story." So then they made their own tiger, the Eternal Spirit Star, and
Oh
recreated the
my
glitch for
god.
the image.
You know what's insane, bro? What if
Hmm.
Eternal Spirit Star is Ellie? Oh my god. What? That's why it just says
Yo!
Ellie, bro. Eternal Spirit Star is Ellie, guys. Ellie's the one who posted this story, and Eternal Spirit Star is the main character, but that's her character in the game. It's Ellie, bro. I just can't believe that happened. So let's just evaluate this for a second. Animal Jam was their life, and I can't blame him because it was my life for a while too, and it still kind of is. Um, so basically, okay, so yeah, they're playing Animal Jam so much. This random person who apparently didn't even exist in the first place. Okay, they become best friends. They are completely infatuated by this person, and then it just takes over all their attention. Clearly, their Eternal Spirit Star was being, manipulated and used for all their rares and betas, and then that's the reason why their that buddy, which shall not be named,
That
has
buddy.
all the rares and the betas because they're doing this to other people, And I wonder if this happens. Do people actually like commit every single time, bro? But I wonder why. How come she's the only one that got stuck underwater? Like wouldn't it have been interesting if you saw like all these other animals, all these other land animals stuck underwater and it was all of the other victims? Or maybe because they're all in different servers. There's like one in every server.
Ooh,
Or they but that would make sense.
that would actually.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say they can only see each other.
No, that would actually be so fire if they took that story and they added like, oh, here's the corpses of all the other players this has happened to. It is not just tigers. It is
Yeah.
every animal.
Oh my, there's one of every animal. Yeah. We should rewrite this, bro. Somebody write this down.
Yeah, yeah, someone rewrite this. Like that would be so awesome. Yeah, like crazy ass story. Thinking about it, it's kind of like a siren, like
Yeah.
luring her for her rares and then drowning her. Although I really wish they did name the buddy so then it constantly wasn't saying, my old buddies didn't like my new buddy. My new buddy told me to say bad things. My other buddies
Yeah.
unfriended me.
And that buddy was my
Eat a
best
cup of
buddy.
jello every time. That buddy was my best buddy. So
They were my
now we are
oldest
super
buddy.
buddies.
I was no longer buddies with my best buddies, my longest, oldest time buddies that I've been buddies with on my buddy list for the longest time. And now I only have that buddy, my main buddy. It was literally a feeling. That's literally what that is.
So cute of her to like have a little birthday party in the game. And I can see like the frustration, like hypothetically in this scenario. Yeah, this person's talking to someone else and just completely ignoring me. So why am I even here? Um, Eternal Spirit Star, just communicate with your friends. Just travel back in time. Just find a time machine
No,
and
I'm.
just start communicating with them and talk it out.
She's otherworldly
Y'all
at this
need some
point. I think she
communication.
could. Yeah, bro,
It's
wait.
like, yeah,
You know what would be insane? Well, no. Wait, actually, yeah, because I was gonna say this is all an Animal Jam. It's not in real life, like at first. So it's like, yeah, again, like she's every time, every single day, bro. Again, what are you doing with your time? Aren't you in school? Like, bro's like a elementary school dropout because of like I'm doing Animal Jam full time, so I can be with that buddy. Um, but so it's like she's doing Animal Jam full time at this point. Preschool dropout, uh, logging on every single day, obsessed with this person. Like you said, it's like a siren. They are completely infatuated. It's like weird, and then just forgetting about everybody else. I can't believe this was going on for a full year. By the way, they get all of their stuff stolen, and I can't believe every time she logs on, bro, her character's always stuck there. It says her stuff doesn't exist. It says that person doesn't exist. Nobody cares about her anymore. And she just can't do anything. I can't believe Animal Jam was her life that bad. Like, literally, she had her birthday party there. And she was so upset when she couldn't even play anymore. She couldn't even make a new account or a new animal that she literally could not live with it anymore. Like, I think that's the creepy part about it. Honestly, it's not even the. It's not even like the like freaking paranormal of it all. It's the moral of the story, man.
sadness.
don't be mean to the friends who are there for you, because then they won't be there for you when you need them most. And and you know, but yeah, if we did rewrite this, I think it would have been cool if like she, yeah, like we said, like there's one, they're like in all the servers, there's like one of every animal, they can only see each other, this is how many victims there are. And then now if she's not alive in real life anymore, what if she became the new that buddy, like the
Somebody
cycle
make an
continues.
account on Animal Jam named that book.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we can make it come true.
This poor girl though, she said
What?
multiplication tables, no thanks. I'm doing Animal Jam.
Bro, for real. Also, I just noticed the comments. One person said in 2020, not even that long ago, they said, "Is this a true story?" I don't know.
Bruh. Is
Ellie though.
it?
Shout out, for real,
Let's
shout out
go
Ellie.
underwater and find out.
Yeah. Don't do that in real life, anybody. Um,
Okay, so shall we move on to our next prepared story?
yeah. Do you want to take this one over?
I got this. Genderman has got this. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Blenderman
our
taking a
next
sit.
story. You take a little break, bro. It's all good. Our next story, I actually found in a old warrior cat message boards. Shout out to message boards. If you know, you know. I love message boards.
Yeah.
This was posted in September 21, 2016. And unfortunately, whoever this was deleted their account. So we do not know whoever wrote this. It is called Puppets. Whoever wrote Puppets, um, if you see this video, if you see this live, make yourself known. Your legacy right here will not be forgotten.
Wait, that's kind of scary though. They disappeared forever? Like, what happened?
Wait, actually, at the bottom it does say a username, but apparently their account on this message board, either someone else deleted it or they deleted it. But it says story idea and
Oh
writing,
my god, it was that buddy, bro.
copyright, Dead Flowers, Fear. Dead Flowers, wherever you are, we see you and we hear you. Okay, to the story. Long ago, when Animal Jam was at its very beginning beta testing period, the game was different. The animals were much more realistic, not in animation, but in behavior. They were able to move on their own and think for themselves. They didn't need the help of a mouse. They could gladly just talk to each other whenever they wanted. The staff of Animal Jam thought this was amazing, so they began testing. When it first started, though, the players complained. Their animals would have fun with them for a while and let the player control them and dress them. But then they would get bored, change their outfit, and run off.
Dude, that's like how
They would
my
also
dog was.
rearrange literally a pet.
Yeah.
They would also rearrange den items to their liking. This was considered a nuisance, so the staff of Animal Jam tried to talk to the animals and convince them to let the players control them for longer because it made them happier. The animals reluctantly agreed, but soon they became bored and frustrated because the players would want them to do one thing while the animal wanted to do something else.
There's like no
To get their way,
incentive.
dude, this is like AI that is like sentient. And they're like, nah, bro, you gotta do this.
Yeah, they're not even like, what's in it for me? They're like, can you just do it because it makes them happy, even though it makes you miserable, please?
Please, bro, pleading
Classic
face.
creepypasta move.
To get their way, the animals would go to extremes to get the player off of the game, such as stopping chat messages from sending through, hiding, and even crashing the game. Bruh. Animal Jam headquarters was worried because if the animals wouldn't listen, they wouldn't be able to release the game to all the people. Thus, a solution was made. A virus entered into the code, simply known as PUP.
Dun dun
They would allow the
dun. They
animal.
said it, guys. Show's over.
This is so cliche. This is so cliche.
Absolute
Oh my god.
cinema.
They would allow the animals to still have that same beautiful reality to them, only it would lock them in place. No longer would they be allowed to move freely on their own. Now they were trapped and only moved on command when the player clicked on the mouse to move them. They were forced to leave these strange speech bubbles above their heads and wear whatever accessories the players put on them. They couldn't make the den the way they liked it, and they had to live with colors that they hated. As the beta testing wore on, the animals suffered. Animal Jam headquarters took pity on them and made a pact. They were still going to be controlled by the players whenever the player was online, but when they logged off, the animal would be freed, placed into a hidden server known as No Strings Attached,
Remember that,
and would be
guys.
allowed to roam free. Yep, guys, remember that. Remember that for your accounts.
No
They
strings
would be allowed to
attached.
roam free until the player returned, which would revert them back into their original forms. The animals would also be released, was banned or deleted. So guys, if you're hearing this and you don't play anymore, delete your account.
Yeah,
The
free them,
animals
dude.
agreed to
Like,
this.
literally just like, what am I thinking of? What is that like, dude? I think I am just thinking of Wreck-It Ralph. Honestly, I'm just thinking of Wreck-It Ralph. Don't leave them trapped in the game forever.
Free this man. We need them free. Everybody delete your accounts right now.
Yeah,
The
except for us.
animals agreed to this, desperate for freedom, and relished the time the account holder logged up so they could taste freedom. Soon, the beta testing ended and the site was open to all. New players began pouring in, and animals soon began appearing all over Jamal. These creatures knew nothing of the time of the freedoms when animals weren't controlled by players at all. So they didn't long for the player to log off. In fact, most enjoyed their time when the players controlled them, and they were disappointed when they were gone. The beta animals soon began to tell stories of their once had independence, hoping to start a revolution and get back their freedom. But the animals were naive. Okay, what? The same word as last
Yeah,
story.
bro. Everybody in
And they
Ammo
didn't
Jam's
care at all.
naive.
For real. Soon, the beta players were forgotten and their accounts deleted. Now they roam the concealed server, thankful for the freedom that Animal Jam headquarters granted them, still trying to get rid of themselves, their nightmares of the beta days when the animals were turned into puppets.
Puppets.
Dun
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 dun.
dun. They did it again.
Okay, that was not as bad as the previous story where it's just like, oh yeah, she died, lol.
Oh shoot.
Like, author's note. Oh, there's an author's note here. I just had my 1 year anniversary for this, apparently, so I thought Halloween is coming up, so let's post it. Some of my earliest writing, it's weird. I have no idea why I wrote this. I just like the idea. Put creepypasta in the title, so that's what I referred it to when I first wrote it. No, creepypasta isn't all horror stories where people get killed and whatnot. True. There are more sad ones too. I guess this is what I was aiming for. I still don't know. Well, Dead Flowers, thank you for your contribution to the Animal Jam creepypasta community, which is basically extinct at this point.
I mean, I
Gender and
think.
Blender
Yeah.
are bringing it back.
Yeah. I think if they were going for more sad than scary, I think they definitely succeeded because that was more sad than scary. I mean, like I think like they said, like creepypastas go for that a lot. Like sometimes it's not about what's genuinely scary or like jumps you out of your seat. Sometimes it's about like I guess like what's scary in real life. What is like morbid. It's like like I feel like I'm thinking specifically like the ones that I talked about like Sally Williams like Play With Me or um wow, I can't think of anything else. I seem like such a poser right now, but it's like it's less scary and it's more just like morbid because it's like if at least like the origin stories of these characters especially because it's like this is like if it happened for real, like that's actually really sad. That's kind of the scary part about it. And I think it is sad because it's like, oh, these animals had their freedom. Did you see the transition when it was like, oh my god, they're starting to be it's sounding like Animal Jam getting controlled by they go where you want them to when you click on the screen. That one, bro. My jaw dropped a little bit because I was like, oh my god, it's just like Animal Jam. That's what happened, bro. I guess that's why the beta days are so valuable.
For beta days, bro. Poor beta days. Yeah, like just thinking like it just sounds like sentient AI that just does not want to be controlled. And then the new gen AI is just like, nah, we good. It's okay. It okay, guys. It okay. I'm all good. Which is like, if this was an actual thing, which obviously it is not,
It's
it leaves
not.
the question of it's not sad emoji, bleeding eyes. But it just leaves the question of should you keep an account or should you not?
Do you
Considering
remember?
how old your account is.
Like, they used to have where, like, if you didn't log in for enough time, they'd automatically delete it. Do you remember that? But they took that away.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's totally a
Yeah,
thing.
because that happened to me, bro. That's part of why I stopped playing Animal Jam for a while, because I didn't log in for so long that when I logged in, my account didn't exist anymore. I was so upset, dude. And then they brought it back. Oh my god, bro. That was the best thing to ever happen to me. Um, I was so happy that it was back. And I even looked up like some of my old friends' accounts and ones that I know for a fact that they got taken down because of how long they didn't play. And it was, they were all back, which I think is kind of cool that they did that. But then it's also like, if we're thinking about this being a real thing, then it kind of just means that all of those animals, I mean, they have their freedom when people aren't logged on, but it's like they have permanent freedom when their account's completely dead. So all of them kind of, as long as those people don't log on, I guess they're okay, but they don't have their permanent freedom since all those accounts came back. So that's like a lot of animals, to be honest.
This is your daily reminder to check up on your account and make sure your animal is
Yeah, bro,
okay and alive.
for real though, because also if you don't check your account for too long, people hack you. You have to make sure that if your account's old, change your password to like the stuff that, when they're like, make it a capital and put a special character, because, back in the day, they didn't make you do that because it wasn't a problem, but now you have to even sometimes do two-step verification, which is one of my least favorite things in the world, but I guess it's necessary if you don't want your stuff to get stolen. So, yeah. But if you're not going to, I guess delete your account if you don't have anything valuable. Give your stuff away first, and let your beta animals run free. Again, Animal Jam beta is a good thing. It's not bad, you Gen Zers,
You Gen Zers
you
is crazy.
Zoomers.
The hacking that has happened, I would note that that's more of an issue nowadays because the player base is older and there is people out there, or there are people out there who have that skill to hack and manipulate items compared to, like, let's say 2015, everybody's in
Everybody's
middle
like an
school
actual
or
kid.
early high school. Like,
Yeah.
we're not gonna know how that works unless you're like Jimmy Neutron or something.
Bro, for real.
But, um, yeah, just check your account, make sure it doesn't get hacked or anything,
Yeah,
because
man.
I'm gonna assume stories are gonna be about hackers. There was always that big hacker scare going on at this time.
Oh, true.
Just like,
Yeah,
oh, I
and it's
logged in
still
and all my
prevalent
items
today.
are gone.
It's still
It's
prevalent
still
today,
prevalent
bro.
because there is hackers out there. I actually had some weird experiences with hackers on, like, me and my friends' accounts. Story time, by the way, story time.
Yeah.
Um, my childhood best friend, I don't want to say her name, so I'll just say her username, which is
Six six
66799C.
seven nine
They
C, bro. Shout out. I knew it.
shout out. This is way before the 6-7 meme.
Yeah. By the way,
Anyway,
we're
six
ahead of
six
our time.
seven C actually had her password and she had mine because we trusted each other enough. And yes, I know I could hear it on other people's heads, hearing that of this is a classic friend betrays other friend and hacks them kind of thing. I've read stories like that. That is not how this goes. I mean, it was more of a prank, and I was the hacker. I did take some of her items, but this was for pranking reasons. I would call her on the phone. I'd be like, "Hey, come online," and then I wanted to see if she could figure out which items were gone, and then I would be like, "Haha, JK, here you go," and then send them back. But when this happened, this was like after like a long ass school day. mm, She was like, "Why is a bunch of random stuff gone?" And then she started listing items I don't remember taking. I only remember taking like the one short yellow spike she had. But then she's like, "Why is insert item gone?" And I'm like, "Wait, I didn't take that." So then we found out that when I wasn't on her account for pranking her, an actual hacker got on and took a whole bunch of her stuff. Because I'm like, "Wait, is there a way we can find out? Look through your Jags." And there was Jags from someone whose username was like toxic letters, but like the O and toxic had like a line through it, just like jacking random stuff, and that was not there before. Toxic letters, if you're out there, you're an op, and I know you took my friend's stuff.
Yeah, you're not allowed to be in here,
Oh yeah,
bro.
no. Yeah, get out, toxic letters, whoever you are, wherever you are now. But yeah, that's like, it's just crazy, crazy timing. Because I think this person was watching 667's account and my account and waiting for us to like a day where we weren't online to access the account and take the items. So I'm assuming, yeah, whoever that was watching. They saw me log in hers, take the yellow short spike collar, and then the second I logged off and whatever and waited for her to call or answer the phone, whatever way that was we did back then, they logged in and just took her stuff.
Bro, that's actually great timing. Like, I almost need to commend them because that's really good timing, bro. How did they do that? Was it that
Actual
buddy?
stalking, because they were, oh my gosh, it was that
That
buddy.
buddy.
That buddy's like constantly searching up usernames to see if someone's online or offline. I mean, if you were like a devoted hacker, I'm assuming there's at least one or two hackers out there who did that strategy to just wait or possibly observe the play times of certain players. Is like, "Oh, is this player at school right now? Means they're not going to be on the computer. They're not going to log me out if I'm using their account. So I can go in and take everything super quickly."
Yeah.
That I just noticed we just completely derailed our creepypastas
No,
into
but
like
this is the
hacking
whole
thing.
point. Now, this is the whole point, bro. This is
This
what
is
the
the
people are
Creepier
really here
Cast.
for. Yeah.
They want some juicy stories.
Yeah. But still, that's actually crazy, bro. I told you, this person, bro, Genderman been through like everything under the sun. Everything, including the kitchen sink, by the way, and also the bathroom sink, and um, that's
The
that's
entire floor.
yeah,
Been through it.
like like that's just I can't believe that it happened. Um, like bro, dang, wait, how long ago? I'm guessing did you not meet me yet? I'm curious.
Um, I'm assuming you were in our friend circle at the time because this is when we started getting rare, and not like rare as, "Oh my gosh, we have a solid sort of thing." Rare as in we have items that some players didn't have, but we weren't like crazy headdress rare at this time. We got our stuff from Forgotten Desert. Shout out to Forgotten
Oh
Desert
yeah,
before insert hackers ruined it with
but
their botting. But that is how me
Genderman
and my
is
friend got
completely rare
rare.
now, by the way. Wait, no, I'm not trying to make you a target for hacking, but I'm just saying you're
Oh
up there
god.
now, bro. Like you're renowned. You're infamous. I'm still in that. I've been in my getting rare phase for like 12 years. Not that I've even been alive that long. How old do you think I am? I play Animal Jam.
I am
That gives it away.
35. Actually, no, I'm not 35. I am 99 years old.
But
I'm
yeah, I was gonna say,
45
don't
years
say that
old.
age. That might hit close to home for a couple people in the chat.
Guys, I am 81 years old and I am playing Animal Jam.
Yeah.
I am at the nursing home right now.
Um, man, I forgot what else I was gonna say. Um,
Disclaimer, I am not 35. I know that
no,
was the
I
first
am.
one I said.
Yeah, you already said that you're not 35. You already established that.
The
No, I
age
am.
guessing game.
I am. I am somebody. I'm sorry. Too many things are happening at once, bro. I can't. Anyways, should we move on to the next story? What do you think, Genderman?
Yeah. Let's
Oh,
move on to the next one we have up here.
I forgot. I was gonna say. I have to establish it in the chat. I'm again. I'm Blenderman. I'm on the right side of the screen. Okay. Genderman's on the left. That's not me. Um, we have been friends. If I'm not mistaken, this is I'm not. I think for me personally, I think you're my longest time or my oldest internet friend, because I think we've been online friends for like 12 years. Cause that's what I remember playing Animal Jam for me personally. So I think we've been friends for that long, and that's why we keep talking about stuff that happened a really long time ago. Cause we just go way back. You guys know how it is. Some of you guys probably weren't even born yet. Just kidding. I think at least one person in here has been born for a while. One of the other person was barely alive. Because we have a wide audience ranging from every single. It's really diverse in here. So, anyways, that's what I wanted to say. I just forgot.
It's younger gen alphas who I kind of doubt have the
Oh yeah, they don't
ability to
even
watch a
know.
stream
Them
this
Gen,
long.
those Gen betas only know what Play Wild is. Like, for real.
They got baby brain.
Wait, bro, we should also do. Do they have? We don't have to do it today, but like next time, do they? Do you think? Do you know? Do they have any Transformize creepypastas?
Let me look that up super quick. I'm sure they do, but I don't
I have my mod in the chat here,
one
so
exists.
my mod actually joined, and they are actually saying they suggested the Transformize. So that's not a bad idea. Somebody promote this guy in the
I
chat.
do see a few here, but they are not in English.
Oh, do we have any translators in the chat?
Translators in the chat, make yourself crystal clear right now.
Yeah, I think in the chat we have like somebody. We have people who speak Spanish like 3 times, and then that's about it.
Oh,
Not as diverse as
wait,
we
how many
thought.
people are in the chat? I don't have access to the chat.
There was two. Well, there was a bot, and then there was two, but one of them's my mod, and I still I only see the mod, and me. So
I mean, we could honestly, after we're done with this creepypastas, we could like have a gander at just playing Animal Jam and streaming it and see who shows up.
oh my god, it says there's the mod said there's 4 people, bro. Okay, we still have 3 people in the chat. One of
There's
them
four
is me.
people?
I don't know who the fourth person is. I think one of them's me. Like I said, there's 3 people in the chat. One of them's me. We got people all over the country. I mean, nation. I mean, we got people all over the world. We don't want to make ourselves sound not as grand as we are.
Dude.
You guys are real ones.
Wasn't
Real
expecting
ones.
live viewers.
Me neither, to be honest. Just so you know, we can trust you people. These are some of my favorite people in the world. Yeah, you heard that right, and you don't even have to take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of pepper. Um, yeah, I think one is one a bot. It doesn't show me who everybody is. It says there's 5 people, bro. I don't know who this is. I'm scared. Is one of them that buddy? Okay, they left. Never mind.
That, but they came in, they're like, mm-mm, and
One
then
of them,
left.
one of them's Slendy. One of them's a bot. One of them's, who did I just say? That buddy.
That buddy, we got Eternal Spirit Star in the chat
Oh my
right
god, it's Ellie,
now.
bro.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, okay.
Paying respects right now.
One of them is always the bot. I'm gonna say that's Eternal Spirit Star. That's Ellie. I'm gonna say they're the same person. I'm headcanoning that. I think it makes sense. Again, we're rewriting this. Like the way that in Creepcast they redid the, was it Tiki Toby where his dad was like the sunflower, the flower from Cuphead. They rewrote that so we can rewrite ours in our own way too.
If you aren't talking in the chat, you are automatically gonna be assigned a character, okay? We need that buddy, and we need Eternal Spirit Star, and we need a beta player. Pretend that you have freedom and you're
Oh
the
yeah.
you're the free animal from the puppets creepypasta.
Yeah, again guys, being beta in Animal Jam's a good thing. What? You're capping, bro. We got a rage beta in the chat. Annihilated.
I
Yeah.
can't even see chat, so L.
So my mod asked what's creepypasta, but I know that's a lie. There's no way. Gen beta
Bro.
in a bad way if you don't know what creepypasta is.
I still can't get over that, buddy. I should have brought a whole bunch of Jello cups for Jello shot.
Yeah, non-alcoholic Jello shot, by the way. Spirit-free Jello shot. Every time you hear the word buddy, like, I don't know. What are some alternatives, by the way? Every time they hear buddy, like, what can they do? Every time you hear, no, I was gonna say like every time. If you don't, there's like no
Every time you
alternative.
hear it, delete an item off of your account.
What if they don't have Animal Jam?
Oh crap.
Make one and then delete it every single time. So you can
Make
keep
one
setting
and
them free.
delete
Keep
it.
setting them free, guys. Set the
Set my
puppets
man
free.
free.
Yeah, I was gonna say like if you really don't have anything, yeah, every time you hear the word buddy, like swallow your own spit and that's your shot. But that's so bad.
If you actually had like an alcoholic beverage, they say buddy so much.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't
You could
condone
probably
that.
get very
I can't
sick.
condone that in good faith, bro, because I can't condone that in good ethereal spirit, Star, because, like, that's too much. And I'm not trying to get us in trouble.
Rest in peace, my girl, Eternal Spirit Star, forever at the bottom of the ocean. You will be missed. Don't forget her, guys. Don't forget her. We must remember her. She's an icon.
Also, if I have to answer this question for real, I was gonna say something. I was gonna respond in the chat. That doesn't make any sense. Wait. Okay, so somebody said when you hear buddy, every time you hear buddy, make an account and try to get banned as fast as possible. I'm not gonna lie, that would be so easy. All you have to say is a bad word, and then you're done. You're done. It's really easy at this point to get taken off of Animal Jam because of how many restrictions they made in the like chat. Can't say anything anymore, bro. Oh my god, wait. Did I ever? We had a conversation about this once. I forgot to tell you. Um, were you ever there when they on Animal Jam they banned the word Lizzo?
They banned the word what?
Lizzo?
That is one experience I don't think I had.
Because when I started playing Animal Jam a couple years ago, it was like when like you know Lizzo, like she got kind of canceled because I guess she said something mean about her plus size backup dancers or something, which is kind of, it was like kind of hypocritical, you know. And it was like, well, aren't you supposed to be about body positivity? And there was like a bunch of things. It was like a scandal, you know, it was a scandal. And she got canceled, I guess. And then literally during that time on Animal Jam, you were not allowed to say Lizzo. You couldn't even say anything similar because this is when people were starting to do like brain rot too. So people would say like Rizzo, and it wouldn't let you say it, and it was really funny. And you know what? I just realized when that happened. You know,
Mm.
remember how we were talking about when you're jumping? This might be too niche for some people. It already is. Nobody knows what we're talking about anymore. Um, when you're in the you know when you're trying to jump on the ice, like there's like this patch of ice, guys, and you have to, if you get enough people to jump on it, it starts to crack, and it's like this huge thing where it's like try to get it to break, and it doesn't actually. Spoilers, but um, you know, people, when I was playing one time, everybody was like, turn into your biggest animals, like your rhino, your elephant, like everybody jump on the freaking ice. And people were saying they were trying to say that they were trying to say stuff about Lizzo because they were making fun of her because she was canceled at the time, and they wouldn't let them say it. And then that's how I found out, and I was like, man, people were really hating on her at the time. And I just remembered that's why. That's how I found out, because people were turning into to elephants and rhinos to jump on ice. Anyways, that was a random excerpt. Should we actually move on to the next story
Was a
for
random
real?
expert
Yeah.
Eternal Spirit Star that just hacked my friend's mind to say that story.
Yeah,
I will,
I
I will add that that is so crazy that Animal Jam headquarters like knew the trends or whatever
yeah, they
enough
programmed that. That's not
to
random,
actually
guys.
care. Exactly, like why did they care to ban her name? Like that is so silly. What year was that though?
That was like 2 years ago. So that wasn't even that long ago.
Oh wow.
Oh, also, my
Wow.
mod said if we do um 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 yes, also my mod was there for that, I think, because when I got back into Animal Jam, I introduced them to it. Um, when they said, if like, okay, we're doing Animal Jam creepypastas, if we do Transformites next, and then he's just listing all of like the old school games. A lot of the ones that I played, I think I've told you, we talked about this once. Moshi Monsters, Pop Tropica, Club Penguin, Wizard 101, just creepypastas about all those. If
Oh
not,
god.
we can make our own on the spot. I'm sure it's gonna go perfectly.
I have a wild Wizards 101 story
Oh, get ready, guys. Get your
for
popcorn.
another time. Or I could say it now. A lot of those games though, I was so focused on like my core 3 games at that time when I was like heavy into these games, which was of course Animal Jam. I'm pretty sure it was Movie Star Planet was the second one I played a lot. And then Roblox. It kind
Oh
of
yeah.
like devolved from Animal Jam to Roblox because Roblox had less censors. So when I was growing up with, shout out to 66799C again, we
Yo.
kind of started moving towards Roblox more. There's a lot of creepypasta games on there. Wizard 101, I always remember like the damn ads. Like on every like Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, they had ads on TV for it, which like there was an Animal Jam ad, but you didn't really see
Bro,
it as
dang.
much compared to like the Wizard 101
Yeah,
ones.
I don't even remember that. Bro, Wizard 101 would come on like every other like thing. They made it look so cool.
I actually tried Pirate 101 this year. And this is my
Dang.
crazy story that kind of ties in with Wizard 101. I had a friend be like, "Hey, everybody in this server," which was like two other people and us, so it was like four. Everybody make an account on Pirate 101. We're gonna try this. And guys, if you haven't played Pirate 101, this is Genderman saying don't play it because I was so bored. I didn't know what was going on. It wasn't very multiplayer.
Well,
And
dang.
the person who introduced me to it, I blocked them and I can't talk to them anymore. They can't talk to me. They aren't even here anymore. They are non-existent because they are in jail.
Oh my god. Oh, I was gonna say it's that buddy. Never mind.
That's
This is too real.
it's that buddy. No, no, this is real. That guy's gone. Like I don't consider that guy even alive. He's just gone right now. He's just non-existent. There's some crazy people on that game. So be careful. I personally did not like it when I played it, but that was the Pirates one. I don't know how the Wizard one is. I don't
Huh.
recommend Pirates 101.
Dang. Wait, that's
0 out of
sad,
10.
bro. Cause yeah, me and my friend, my mod over here, my slime, uh, we did Wizard 101 like last year or something. You know, I've always wanted to play Wizard 101 so bad. I had a friend and like she used to play it, and bro, I'm telling you, the commercials used to make it look so cool. And I bet it would have been back then, but then it was kind of lame. I can't lie. The coolest thing was like the merry-go-round, and even then, it's like you try to sit on it, it's like really glitched and stuff, and also like all you do is like watch yourself spin. Um, and then it's like you have to try to chance like which animal like you want to sit on. Anyways, I always wanted to try Pirate 101 because I don't know, man. I'm kind of biased. Like I really like pirates for some reason. I think it's because of SpongeBob. I think wizards are cool, but I think pirates are cooler. Don't get mad at me, wizard lovers in this chat. That's kind of disappointing because I wanted to do Pirate 101, and oh, we did Wizard 101 because it finally came out on PlayStation. Anyways, that's what I think about that.
Yeah, the Wizard 101 ads, all those ads for those games, they made it look way cooler. I think a good portion of why I didn't like it is because it's an obvious old game. I don't know if they still do updates just like Animal Jam. We might think Animal Jam is the bomb, but that is also because we may be looking through rose tinted glasses of our childhood. And there probably is people out there who have that exact same view for the Wizard and Pirate 101 games where they're like, oh, this is so good. This is a gem. Everybody needs to play it. We need to grow the fan base more, just like the original days. And then when new people try it, like me, it's just not good and it's outdated. Like I saw a very outdated thing in the tutorial um, with I think it was a goose character with like the pirate class made my character. They had like the stereotypical um Asian music that is high key
Oh
offensive.
yes.
They had that.
I see a hint of destiny in your face, pirate. I'll come with you if you'll have me. I'm Egg Shen, a humble monk from Mushu.
In the tutorial, and I'm like, oh,
Uh,
okay.
what for the pirate game? Wait, that's kind of random.
Yeah, I
Like a
pointed it
target
out, and
audience.
then the guy I was playing with got mad at me for it. He's like, "Oh, it's an old game," and I'm like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, but that's still weird. Like, can't they take the music
bro got
out?
mad at you
Like,
for being too woke.
yeah, they got mad at me for being too woke. I'm too woke for Pirate 101, guys. Well, I'm Genderman, so of course I'm
Yeah,
woke. If you don't like woke, get out. There's the door."
yeah. If you don't like woke, get out, you bloke. Oh my god, bro. That's the new description.
The new description for the video. If you don't like woke, get out, you woke. I love the Pirates 101 tangent.
Yeah, we gotta talk about everything once every. We gotta talk about like everything every time, like at least once, which doesn't make any sense, but you know what I'm saying.
We're gonna have a fan base that's exactly like the Creepcast fan base, where there's people complaining in the comments. They're like, "Why are they talking so
Bro, for I'm
long?
like
Get back to the story. I
what?
hate when they take too long. I
I'm
need
not
to
here
hear
for
the
the
story.
podcast, bro. Like clicks on podcast. I'm not here for this.
I'm not here for the story, even though I can read it myself."
For real. It's different when you have no choice. Like, have you ever had like back in the day? Here's another tangent. back in the day when you used to try to watch the newest My Little Pony episode that came out on YouTube, because we all did that. Um, but the only one you could find was like some like random brony reacting to it, and then you literally just want to watch
Oh
the
my
episode.
god.
You like missed it on the hub that Saturday morning, and you just want to watch the episode, but the only one you can find is again this brony reacting it. Oh my god, he won't stop talking. He's so loud. He's being a freaking brony, laughing at every little thing, and I'm like, bro, please stop talking. I'm not here to watch. I just want to watch the episode because I missed it on the hub. I used to get so triggered about that, and I had to tolerate it because it's like, what else do I don't want FOMO. I had to watch it.
Yeah, we gotta know the lore. I like watched all of the. I think I've told you this before, but the viewers don't know this. I watched the first season of My Little Pony on my dad's laptop during the summer because people would upload the full episodes to YouTube. But I think like after season 2, season 3-ish, they started blocking a lot of that stuff, like copyright strikes everywhere. You couldn't upload full episodes of stuff anymore unless it was like stuff from the 80s, which they've eventually started cracking down on now. But yeah, they started at that time, they started being like, "Oh, we can't have full episodes on this because people are watching stuff for free. We don't like people pirating stuff." And then you'd have to watch some random guy take up the whole screen, and then like he's yapping, and you never know what they're gonna say. Like they could say something really inappropriate, and that always scared me because I'm like, I don't know if this guy's kid friendly. I'm scared. I just want to watch the episode. Brony reactions, though.
Yeah, the I think the main thing that would always bother me about that. No, I agree, cuz like yeah, they're taking up like half the screen. It's just cuz like it's like they were kind of stereotypical bronies, so it's like they gush over like everything that every pony says, especially like their favorite character. And then I'm like they're like oh my I'm like dude, like it's not that funny. Like I get it. They're cute and you probably goon to them, but like it's not that funny. Like I'm just trying to watch. I I just thought right now, bro, I'm not even. Oh, I'm gonna get emotional. Just kidding. But, do you? Okay, where do I even start? Do you remember the episode of when Applejack's? They did the origin story of Applejack's parents.
The pear butter
Yes,
episode. Yeah, I remember.
bro. I literally, I like when that episode came out. It somebody posted it on YouTube at like 4 a.m., bro. And I remember, I think I was like in eighth or ninth grade or something. And I watched it, bro. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna lie, I cried really hard. I cried. Because it was
Oh,
so sad. It was so bittersweet, bro. It was so sad. I don't even know. I think I was kind of like a little depressed at that time, so I think it just hit harder. And I would like never cry. I'm not. That was like the first time I cried in like an eon or something. So I was like, this is what did it, bro. I was like, you joking, mate. This is what did it. Okay. Like, bro. And okay. Here's the point. Here's the point. It they still have it up. That's the thing that surprises me because I love that episode because it was so good, so I favorited it, and like 10 years later, it's still in there. So I'm like, what dictates how did this person get away with it, and what dictates whether or not it gets taken down? Because literally all these years later, it's still on YouTube. It's still in my favorites. I'm actually checking right now, and it's probably not going to be there anymore. So I'm just a liar. But who isn't?
channels, they kind of got away with it because it was like, an older video from years ago. I think someone can correct me if I'm wrong, with these older channels, they just weren't
Yeah.
active, so they weren't able to see the notice that it was getting taken down. I mean, of course, YouTube can automatically take things down, but they can also just be like, "Hey, this video is gonna get blocked." Like different studio back then. They just don't check the account so that it
This
stays
is
up there
insane. I
forever.
gotta send it to you. It's literally, I see it 8 years ago, bro. 3.2 million views. It's still there, bro. Oh, I don't know if I've ever had. Oh, my voice is breaking. It's just puberty, guys. Um, I don't think I've ever rewatched this episode. It's too sad. but I remember it like it was yesterday because it's so good. I'm just gonna send you the link. So, not that I don't think you believe me, but I'm like, bro, how? Okay.
See this gem alert.
Anyways, back to the top. I was gonna say, even going back to like the stories, people. I'm like, let's from one niche to another. People are still not gonna know what we're talking about. Um, but anyways, wait, did you have anything else you wanted to say, or did you actually want to move on to the next story for real? We've already been, it's already been about an hour, so that's only two stories.
Already been an hour? Oh damn.
Yes,
Okay.
it's been over an
Yeah,
hour.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, wait, I'm next, aren't I? So we did swimming
Yes.
tigers glitch. We did puppets. Up next, I almost clicked on the broadcast software. Um, let's see what we got, guys. I'm opening this again. We've never read any of these before. We're going in blind. Oh my god, the goat myth. Okay, isn't this one kind of long? Okay.
Yeah, this was the only one that I found that was a pretty decent length.
Okay. Hold on,
Not
guys.
not saying it that means it's gonna be good. Heads up.
Let me again. Let me take a swig. Let me put on some chapstick. Give me a second, cause I need to prepare, bro.
Yeah, this is the one where it's on Quotev or whatever this site is called that apparently has existed for a very long time and I wasn't fully aware of. But on these, a lot of people seem to just copy creepypastas from insert wherever they found them and just made like a book. So we're gonna have to, well, I can do it later, but I'm gonna have to find the actual author of this one later. Because I don't think this person named K who made their account in 2023 actually wrote this.
Oh, so you're saying you think they're one of the people who copied it?
Yeah, this is definitely a repost because all of the other chapters in this one are a whole bunch of different creepypastas. I
Oh.
mean, they could surprise us and actually have written all of these, but I just want to make sure later we eventually credit whoever did write this.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, credit to all these people, bro. Like, just so you know, guys, we didn't write any of these. Again, we're going in blind. We don't know most of these. I mean, we were there, but like, these specific stories, yeah, they're not ours. And yeah,
It
if
reminds me of like those not creepypasta, those like forum things where people would take like art from insert wherever DeviantArt, Twitter, wherever they found it and make it their profile picture. And then on these forum games or websites, people be like, hey, you need to actually put art that you own in your profile. You need to credit the artist. And then little kids would just say, credit to the artist and not actually
wait, that's
say the name.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty funny because I think I'm a culprit of that too. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that it didn't count. I didn't know that it didn't do anything. I'm like, yeah, like I'm saying, it's not mine. Credit to whoever did it, bro. Like, it's good enough.
I mean, it's better than, not saying anything, but it's still kind of silly because I can see how some kids think, "Oh, they're telling me to credit the artist, so I'm just going to type credit thanks to the artist or whatever and not
Yeah,
actually find out the username of who made it."
yeah. I do kind of think that um I feel like saying, like, I don't know, what do you think? Saying not my art is a little bit better than saying credit to artists, because if you can't find who the credit is for, I mean, obviously it's implied if you're saying not my art, but just at least you're saying like it's not my art. I don't know, I feel like that sounds better. Um
I think it sounds like the same thing, just
it's the
worded
same.
differently.
Yeah, it's not actually better. It's the same thing, but it sounds better, and that's the main thing. Not that we're trying to teach you guys how to steal art, but
You can steal TV shows and movies, but you can't steal art.
yeah. And generative AI is what, guys? Not real art. There, you don't have to give credit to the art.
Credit to the robot that made the art.
Yeah, you cannot call yourself an artist. No, chat, we're not saying steal the art. Bro said, somebody said that they don't steal TVs or Frigger. Oh my god, sorry. Forgive the remix. Somebody said that they only steal art and not anything else. We got some AIs in the chat.
We got someone that says, shout out to the artist. Not my art.
Yeah. Shout out to the artist. I didn't make this. It was AI. Okay, who's ready for the story for real?
Hooves up. Genderman's ready.
Okay. Here I go. I'm Blenderman, by the way. Just have to remind people again. The goat myth. This next Anno Jam creepypasta, guys. The goat myth. Which, by the way, no pun intended. Just kidding. Totally intended. This story, I'm just predicting now, aged like goat milk because, these are made up stories by like random people, by the way, just to clarify somebody's question. I think the story is probably gonna age like goat milk because it's old, and this was probably before they had goats in the game, and there now are goats in the game, so it kind of, this story's kind of obsolete. Okay, the chat's calling us out.
It.
We're already having our first hater. They're saying that we've been they didn't actually say this, but they're basically saying, they're implying that we've been talking more than reading stories, which is, how could you accuse us of something that's so true? They're keeping us in check.
I can't believe it. We got clogged.
Yeah, this has been like over an hour, and I think we've read about 20 minutes. The rest of it is just yapping. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we need to lock in.
Lock in. Lock in. Okay. The goat myth. There is a myth in Jama. Jama is like the place in Animal Jam, by the way. That's like the whole city. Bro, that's the point. Sorry, he's distracting me. The point of the podcast is to have side stories, bro. The point... They're reporting us. The point of listening to the podcast is not just to hear the stories, or else you could read them yourself even though we haven't linked them yet. It's to hear our tangents too. That's the point. Anyways, no more distractions. Lock in. Okay. And if there's any questions about the jargon, we'll answer afterwards. Totally. Ban this guy.
Completely.
Okay. For the third time, and for real time this time. The goat myth. There is a myth in Jama that is undisclosed and suppressed. Undisclosed and suppressed. This myth is known as the goat myth, and is said to only be accessible in the make a new animal option. So, wait, I forgot. We're explaining the jargon at the end. You're gonna have to be confused. Sorry. Also, it says the person who wrote this, they're just called K, so we don't have an answer for that. Sorry, they're distracting me. Apparently, this small addition to Animal Jam can only be obtained during the season of winter, when it is snowing heavily and the wind is howling as the land is shrouded in the shadows of the night. The proclaimed encounters have only seemed to happen around this time, when Animal Jam has a daily update, and it seems that only one person can do it at a time, and can only do it once. To launch this hidden feature, you have to be in your den by yourself, and you have to have the switch animal option open. You have to click on the last make a new animal tab, and then close out of it and repeat. If you repeat these actions with great abundance for an acceptable amount of time, you will eventually obtain the hidden option of a brand new animal. The animal, as you would have guessed by now, is a mountain goat.
Oh my gosh.
It's all coming together, guys. They're saying it. The goat is described as, I'm not even gonna lie, it says gray white and I thought it said gay white. A gay white color. The goat is described as a gray white color. Wait, they're predicting this. This is a prediction. A gray white color with grayish yellow horns. It has a studded height and default pitch black eyes. They're predicting everything. This must be a writer for The Simpsons or something. Unlike the other animals, this one wears a Jamalade scarf around its neck in its picture, which is said to vary in color between users. The background around it shows its. Sorry, some of the way they worded it. It's really repetitive. On a mountainous, snowy path. You will also notice that there is no choose animal icon for the goat, so if you consider choosing a different animal, know that it'll be very hard to select the goat again. The animal is known among the jammers, who have been through this as Sleeping Frozen Paw. We got a name. This is because when
Name
you
drop.
go... Finally, not just that, buddy. This is because when you go to the naming process, the name is set, and no matter how much you try to change it by pressing on those arrows, it will always be Sleeping Frozen Paw, so you cannot name it anything else if you get a goat. It's always going to be that. By this time, you will be hesitant on creating this animal. There will be, oh, that feeling in your gut, that something's not right, that don't do it feeling. I just called intuition. Despite your instincts, your curiosity will get the best of you, so they're telling us now, these are all predictions, and you will bring this animal back into existence. When you switch to sleeping, you will notice that it looks just like any other common animal. Its actions and walk cycles are considered what you'd expect from an Animal Jam goat. Of course. There is one problem you might notice with the character, though. When you go to customize it, you will be unable to make any changes to its default design, and the only item you can add onto it is the Jamalade scarf that will be given to you when you create Sleeping, which is the name. The scarf will be the same color as the one you saw in the picture. So again, that varies user to user. If you decide to switch into another animal or log out, Sleeping? Sorry, I'm not locked in. It's just the way that it's written. The way that it's written is... I feel like... Is this easy to follow for you, or is this confusing?
But I got that tism that locks me in, so...
Yeah, we got a couple people with tism in the chat, so I think it's all good. Yeah, so... Because I'm like... Maybe it's because I'm just reading. I'm trying so hard to read this well. I'll be honest with you guys. You know, like when you have a job and then you're trying your best to put on like your best voice because you have to entertain the masses. Again, I'm not being fake. I'm not being a poser. I'm not being performative. But maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit because I just want to entertain you guys and I want to capture your attention. And I'm trying my best to read. I'm basically doing it like I'd be reading it. I'm like reading a presentation or like I'm at work. Like my voice is, I'm projecting and speaking a lot more clearly than I normally do because I feel like normally I would be like I'd be like you know, I just wouldn't be like this. I'd be like a little bit more toned down than I currently am. I'll be honest. So that's why, like, I feel like I'm locking it too hard, and I want to make sure that it made sense. Anyways, if you decide to switch into another animal, well, thank you, chat, bro. They said I'm doing a good job, dude. Okay, anyways, lock in. If you switch out into another animal or log out, Sleeping will simply disappear from your list of animals without a trace, and the experience will be over. If a friend comes in, they will not see the goat and will instead see the animal you were playing as last time. If you decide to continue, you are allowed to leave your den and explore Jamal. Just be warned, after you leave your den, no one will be allowed to follow you. As you click on the globe/map, you will automatically be teleported to Jamal Township. When you arrive, the first thing you will notice is the scenery of the place. It will be similar to the weather outside your home, dark and snowy. There will be no...
What?
That's... Well, like, yo, why is this becoming all meta? They just breaking the fourth wall. There will be no one there except for you in the uncharted server known as Tempest. It has to be that one. The doors to the building will be caved in as the buildings themselves are snow-covered and decaying. The feeling of abandonment will set in and you will feel your hands sweat as you start to move, sleeping. Sleeping, again, is the name of the goat. Just don't want to be confused about that. The ground will be covered in a blanket of snow, and there will be no music playing. The only audio available will be the sound of snowy wind blowing and the crunching of snow as you move, sleeping, around to observe the area. But that sounds kind of fire. That's kind of that's very nice atmosphere, to be honest.
That sounds super chill. Like you get a like hot cocoa and you get a book.
Yeah, that sounds fire, bro. Or maybe the opposite of fire, but still. Um, you will be unable to go to any other place besides Mount Shavir and Adventure Base Camp. So this is besides Jamad Township, obviously. Adventure Base Camp is so random. Wait 1 second. Be real, chat. I am not used to talking this much. I'm like frothing at the mouth over here. Like this is I'm not used to talking this much, bro. And I'm trying so hard. I'm putting on that front, Loki. Sorry, Gen Z came out. I feel like, anyways, I lost my place. Okay. I didn't find my place. I still lost my place. As you arrive to Mount Shavir, the wind will pick up and you will find yourself in a blizzard. As you notice that the screen is hardly visible. You might eventually see sleeping in the blizzard and will notice that when you move him, he will only be able to walk slowly. Oh my gosh, we have our first instance of voice acting. Who wants to do the voice?
Me.
Okay, you see it, right?
Yes.
It's
I
okay.
do.
At this point in time, you might decide,
Hey, I'm going to try to change animals.
frantically opening up the switch animal option only to discover that all your animals are gone and the only option to create new ones are blocked off. Dude, this is just like the drowning tiger. You are stuck as Sleeping the Goat. For the remainder of the experience, as you explore, you'll note that the cocoa hut has been torn down. So no hot chocolate? Bro, this is scary.
Damn, okay, this sucks.
Bricks and rotting fabric scattered across the zone. Nothing is really different at the adventure base camp except that all the portals will be broken down and will cease to work. You cannot access any of the other adventures during this time, but there will also be a new sign near the deteriorated remains of Return of the Phantoms that will lead to a new adventure. Allegedly, the adventure is called Snowfall Ridge, and when you get there, the weather will be the same as it was in Jamad Township. You will be on a path in the woods that leads to a mountainous area that you must explore. As you make your way down the path, you will notice a small collection of abandoned items dispersed in the snow. They are worn down and tattered to the point where you will barely recognize what the items were. Oh my gosh, you know warns are valuable, so capitalize on that. As you continue
Get your
down
money
the
up.
path, yeah, the feeling of anxiousness only gets worse as you. Oh wait, there's a typo.
Wait, what?
There's a typo. It says
There's a typo.
the feeling. I think there is. It says the feeling. The feeling of anxiousness only gets worse as if something's creeping up on you. Okay. Ready to pounce on you at any moment with its dark intentions. You might shudder at the thought of being observed like some kind of mouse being hunted by a sly predator. At this point, you will also acknowledge that Sleeping's health is slowly declining due to the weather. There's no health bars in Animal Jam. I mean, not in this, not in the regular world.
Adventure.
Because they went through the portal.
In the adventure?
They went to the adventure base camp.
The Snowfall adventure.
You're right.
Wouldn't they have it though? Like the heart health thingy?
Yeah, you're right. See, this is why we need a second opinion, because I could have been wrong. See, Genderman over here is the real expert, you know? So, let's see. So you note that his health is declining. and it's giving you the dark impression that he will succumb to the frigid cold soon if you don't do something. Chill will go down your spine. I just realized this whole story is in second person. I keep waiting for it to change.
It's very weird so far. So it's a weird
Yeah,
pace.
it's very like, you will do this, you will do that. This is what's gonna happen, bro. We're predicting.
It's like a video game walkthrough that doesn't exist.
Dude, it's like a visual novel without the visual. Literally. Yeah. Okay, yeah. It just feels like a lot of predictions. Like, this is what's gonna happen. It's just saying these are the only things you can do if it happens. If you choose your goat. If, you know.
Sources, crack pipe.
Huh?
Sources, crack pipe.
Oh.
Where are they getting this from?
Yeah. Yeah, this is some trust me bro source. That's the source. Yeah. A chill will go down your spine as you get to the trail that ascends up. How many? They're saying there's so many. They're saying a lot of the same words, a lot. Ascends up to the mountainous region. I feel like they're saying mountainous a lot. I'm not judging. I'm noticing it. Your hands will start to shake at the anticipation. Something's up there and you can feel it, but there's no other way around it unless you want to quit. Some of the jammers that have played this far usually stop when they reach this point, saying that they could no longer bear the aura that they were receiving from the game.
Aura.
The jammers that have continued gave a more detailed description of the ridge. If you decide to go up the trail, despite your fear, then you will soon pass a dark, eerie cave. The cave cannot be entered at the moment. Okay, sorry, I read it wrong. This cave cannot be entered at the moment, so there's no other option than to go up the top. The snow will start to pick up again, and at this moment, if you manage to make it up to the top, you will come across some sort of overcast clearing. The worn down items are said to be abundant here, and there are many stones, sorry, the writing is kind of weird, of different sizes that are covered in the blizzard's tears. Approaching them will result in the paw button popping up. If you click on the buttons, the snow will be brushed to the side, revealing their true intentions. From what people have said, they are suspecting to be the tombstones of jammers who have been permanently banned.
Okay.
Yo,
there's
that
another one
buddy,
of those jumps. I mean,
some of those
not
puppets.
as bad as Miss Spirit Star, but
yeah, just like those ones where it's like, whoa, why did all of a sudden this actually, like, this just turned into, this is why it's a creepypasta for that one line. It's getting real. The tombstones, however, are not the most unnerving aspect of the place. Supposedly, jammers have gotten more intimidated by the statues surrounding the area, and for good reason. The statues are in the forms of all animals available in Jamal. They are described as solid blue color, similar to how you can roll in a Pondale's mud and go to a snow fort. Oh, I get it. Yeah, or the penguin party to turn blue. Thank you for the visual. This really is a visual novel. Some people in the chat might not get that, but basically it's like a matte blue. It's like a matte light blue. Imagine that, but it's a statue. Jammers have specified that the blizzard statues are laid out in an almost complete circle around the graveyard and give off the most awful sensations of unease. There's a portal in the middle of the graveyard that is assumed to be the exit, but it also collapsed and some of the parts are missing, leaving you to believe that there's no exit out of the gloomy world. There's nothing else to really do up at the clearing. I'm sorry, I keep wanting to laugh just because of the way it's so serious. There's nothing else to really do up at the clearing, and you are allowed to go back down the trail. This is when the jammers are allowed to enter the cave, and it has been concluded that there are many different endings to the adventure. The theory is that the Jamaliday scarf that you obtained at the beginning depicts what will happen to Sleeping, which is the goat. Some of them remain shrouded in mystery, so some information may be inaccurate. The lilac gray
proceeds
scarf
to go in depth.
yeah. This is like the longest part of the entire segment. The lilac
Guys, it may be
gray
inaccurate. Here's 5 paragraphs.
Yeah, don't take our word for it, or K's to be exact. So, the lilac gray scarf is seen, oh my goodness, as one of the creepiest endings because it results in sleeping, going deep into the cave. As you descend into the cave, it gets pitch black and you hear faint whispering behind you. You will hear the sound of sleeping, supposedly being knocked out or killed, this being implied when all his hearts go out at once due to the sound. It is then followed by slow dragging noise. Drummers have said that they felt a dreadful presence
Oh my god.
outside their house when the dragging started and felt like they were being watched. About a minute in, the dragging stops and the screen goes black to the clearing where you'll see a statue of a goat completing the circle. They all died. The scarf is tied to the branch of a tree and is blowing in the wind. The adventure apparently ends there. Many jammers have said that the eerie presence outside of their house continued for the remainder of the night of their adventure. Well, that is the creepiest one. What the heck?
Ugh.
Why is it they just like, like again? It's this 0 to 100 thing. Like we're like this story's kind of mid. Like let me throw a really good actual written part at you for a second here. Like yo, why did this just turn into a creepypasta for real?
They had it. They had it right there.
That was the best part so far. But here's the next one. Okay, so it depends on the scarf you have. I think. I think they're saying it depends on the scarf that you got when you had the character. That is like the main thing that dictates what ending you're gonna get. Which is kind of insane because it's like out of your control. Which is, I mean, it's insane because it's like you are depicted a specific ending from
You
the
could get
start.
the happiest little cute thing, and then you get the one where there's some guy watching you from the window. Like,
Yeah, that's the part. It's like, bro, what are we doing? Like, okay, we have people outside our window now. Anyways, the black scarf puts sleeping in the position of a mini adventure where the broken down portal is clickable. You will get a message telling you to find the remaining parts of the broken portal in a certain amount of time. Is that real? I feel like did they ever actually do that? That feels familiar. Am I tweaking, chat?
um, Blenderman, I think did you read the previous scarf or just lilac gray?
Lilac Gray was the first one, and then this black scarf is the second one.
No, there's a brown scarf. Did you read the brown scarf one?
Okay, we skipped the brown scarf, chat. Whoops. Okay, again, this is why we need more than one person because these mistakes would happen a lot if we didn't have an extra person. I skipped the brown one, my bad, chat. Okay, sorry. Brown scarf, forget about the black one. Don't think about that for a second. Which that kind of sounds motivated, sorry, but I didn't mean it that way. Um, the the brown one. See, these are my people. This is my people now. Um, the brown scarf adventure results in going back to the clearing to search around more for an exit. Eventually, you will find a black trail and go down it, leading to another forest. And then when you go into the forest, you'll hear something following you. Branches around you will make snapping sounds off screen. Wait, this is so similar, isn't it?
It is very
Very
similar.
similar. I'm like, wait, are you sure I didn't read this? Branches around you will make snapping sounds off screen, and you'll get a feeling of dread, that feeling, as you make your way down the road. After about 5 minutes of being bombarded with ominous sounds, you'll eventually reach a secret portal where the adventure ends, and you'll get a prize. Everyone that has played the part of the brown scarf so far said that they've gotten a rare or a beta for a prize. Which again, chat, beta's good in
Ooh.
Animal Jam. Dude, this is literally like, get the lilac one, somebody's outside your house. Get the brown one, happy times. Jammers reported that they hear... Oh, wait, no. This is also weird. Jammers reported that they hear creepy noises around their home after playing the adventure and felt like someone was trying to get in. Where their parents? Like, for real.
I mean, at least you get a beta out of it. Let's be real.
Yeah.
You don't get anything for the lilac
Yeah, that
scarf.
one your character dies and then that's
You-
it. Either like
you just
have
get
yeah.
some guy.
At least like if somebody's outside your house, hey, at least I got a rare item. That makes up for it. Yeah. Why is it always somebody outside our house? Who is this, bro? Is it that buddy?
They
Okay.
dreaded that, buddy.
Now here's the black scarf for real. Um, the black scarf puts sleeping in the position of a mini adventure where the broken down portal is clickable. You will get a message telling you. Oh wait, actually I want to ask this question. Did they ever actually have a thing in Animal Jam where you could put a portal back together, or am I tweaking chat? I'm posing that exact question
Like
again.
a den portal?
I don't know. Just I guess just like one of the portals that they have in like the adventure base camp. Like, was that a thing where you can find like the broken pieces? Honestly, don't remember.
In the early, like, more beta days of the adventures, you could explore the map and see broken down portals. And then when they, like, dropped the new adventure, the map would update to have the portal fixed. You may also be thinking of certain adventures where you have to repair the portal by
I
using,
think I'm
like, those
thinking of
green
that.
emerald
Yes, yes,
stones.
yes. I think that's what I'm thinking of because that sounds like yeah. I don't know. I was just thinking if that was like their inspiration.
Most likely, yeah.
Okay. Anyways, yes. Mini adventure where the broken down portal is clickable. You get a message telling you to find the remaining parts of the broken portal in a certain amount of time. Um, Various parts can be found around the map, and you are required to search every area that is available to you. It is advised to go back to the beginning to start collecting and check the cave out later. The parts appear to be hidden in random places around the map every time the adventure is played, so check carefully. Sleeping's health will also decline slowly in the amount of time that you have. When you start searching the cave, be very careful. Unlike the Lilac Gray adventure, you will obtain a torch when you reach the cave, but it is crawling with what are said to be phantoms that will chase you. Phantoms are like the bad guys, by the way, chat. Um, that will chase you. There's some typos. Relentlessly inside and outside of the cave. If you lose your health to the phantoms or run out of time, which is when sleeping's health will be gone, the um the screen will darken and you will hear heavy breathing coming from within your home. What?
Bruh.
um that will follow you all around the house. Nothing has been seen yet, but you should try to complete the adventure to the best of your abilities or you might hear it the whole night through. If you do manage to fix the portal, the adventure will be completed, you'll get a prize, and will seemingly be okay for the remainder of the night. Bro, that's actually kind of the creepiest one. Because the breathing is like right next to you, in and around your house for the rest of the night. I guess you'll be okay if you complete the adventure. Maybe, I don't know. Like,
I mean, the other ones, there's gonna be someone either watching you and or trying to break in. So it's better to have whatever this mysterious creature is or whatnot outside than inside.
yeah,
But if
for
it's
real, bro.
inside and this route, you can't see it. You can only hear it.
Oh.
Yeah, I would say that's worse. At least in the other one, you get a prize.
Yeah, dude.
It's like
Yeah, one of them,
you
it's like,
probably get a prize from this one too, but you have to complete it,
yeah,
and
it's
it
only if you
might
do
be
it.
not good.
Here's the thing, chat. Okay, if you get Lilac Gray, you die and somebody's outside your house. There's nothing good. Like,
You die and someone's outside your door.
yeah, so, but the brown one, someone's outside your house, but you get a cool prize, so it's cool.
Wow.
The black scarf, bro, somebody's in your house and you may not even get a prize. Bro, if you have that scarf, don't even do the rest of the thing.
Just shut off your computer and quit.
I wonder if there's gonna be one. If you have a scarf like Genderman, then you're fruity.
Then you get to walk down the runway with sleeping, and you get to dress up, and you get a prize at the end.
Yes, you want that one. That'd be cool if the prize was like, imagine the prize is like you have like the brown scarf and like your prize is the black scarf. Wow. Um, so next one, the pink scarf. They're admitting to us off the bat, by the way. The pink scarf has weird results. You will try to find a way out. Not that any of the other ones didn't, by the way. They were all kind of weird. Anyways, you will try to find a way out, but will be given no options. After searching for a bit, jammers have exclaimed how the game gets glitchy, which led to the belief that the pink version was never truly finished. Also, yes, chat, yes, we are fruity. I'm not saying that we're not. I'm saying you are.
You are, yes, you, watching this right now, looking at the screen, listening with your ears. You are fruity.
Just by default, like, just being here. Because that's what makes you a swagger. Because you have swagger, but you have something else too. Anyways.
You got something else you might want to look into a little bit later.
Oh yeah, today's sponsor, How Gay Am I quiz, by the way, speaking of which, is one of our sponsors for today.
Make sure to take this quiz after our video, okay? Look up Am I Gay quiz. Because you need to do some inward thinking. And this is going to help you trust.
Yeah, so thank you for today's sponsor. Back to the pink scarf. After searching for a bit, jammers have exclaimed how... No, I already said that. Okay. Everything starts to become distorted and will begin to disappear. Even sleeping will start to become invisible and parts of its body will start to disappear, like they said already. You will be allowed to go out of the adventure's boundaries, only to be greeted by many colored glitch patches. The game will usually crash or freeze, causing you to refresh or exit out of the page. Jammers have noted that it's usually easier to do glitches in the game after this has happened. Okay, that's actually cool. That's actually probably the best one. Nothing bad happens to you. You don't have to play. Nobody's outside or inside of your house. And now you can just do glitches, like, all the time, basically. Like, that's actually the best one.
Some hack. To glitch my spike so I have a full inventory.
Okay, we're back to reading. Sorry, I lost my place. So there's only a couple more in the chat. I need to say that again. There's only a couple more in the chat. In the story. Sorry, because I'm looking at the chat. There's only a couple more scarves, chat, so stay with us. And here's a pop quiz to keep you awake. Who is sleeping in this story? It's a trick question, by the way. That's a hint. Pop quiz for the chat to wake you guys up, because this is a long one. Who is sleeping in the story? Whoever gets the answer right gets to be mod. And if you get it wrong, then you're insta-permabanned. Okay. What do you mean by you, by the way? Can you clarify? Anyways, the Violet Scarf adventure is similar to the Black Scarf adventure, thanks for the spoilers, except that one must deal with the graveyard instead. When you click on one of the tombstones a second time... Wait, what'd you say?
I just said, oh boy, because it's the same with, like, the creepy person staring at you or whatever. And it's in a graveyard.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that is true, the combo. Okay, when you click on one of the tombstones a second time, so I guess you have to click it twice, it will give you information about the band jammer. Oh, right, because all of the graveyard, it's for band jammers, such as their username, random accessory that belonged to them. You must retrieve these items by searching for them in the snow within 12 minutes. None of the jammers that have been spoken to managed to complete this quest, and explain that when time runs out, dang, they need to give them more time. Sleeping's health, oh, that's a hint, chat, will simply vanish, and it will drop into the sleeping action, not to be confused with sleeping, and they are kicked out of the adventure. It is rumored, however, this might be a way to unban someone's account, so you might be able to get unbanned if they do that.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a double-edged sword because if someone got banned
It was
for
for a
very
reason.
obvious reasons, and then you're like, "Oh wait, I'm gonna unban this random guy, LOL." Like, uh-oh, might have not
Bro,
should have done that,
somebody
but
asked in the chat, are these tombstones living? Wow, but how do you say it again? I think I almost said the wrong thing. The
are these
drum.
tombstones living? I don't know. We'd have to remember about September,
Bro,
so.
oh my god, that was too good. That was too good. That was so niche. That was actually really good, bro. That was actually fire. Um, yeah, gotta lock back in. Anyways, bro, there's 6 people watching. I don't even know who it is. It doesn't tell me. Now I'm like, these are all bots, I think. Anyways, by the way, I just wanted to ask, since the story's pretty long and it's actually about to be 2 hours, do you want to close the podcast out after this?
Yeah, like we'll have to do the other stories later, which is fine.
Yeah, that's good because then we don't have to look for more. We already have the ones that we're gonna do next time. And we should probably break this. We should probably break these up more now, because it takes so long with our banter. Anyways, we're almost.
Just like the other Creepcast, except ours is
Yeah,
cooler because we're Gender
creepier.
and Blender.
Yeah.
The Creepier Cast. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, we're almost done, chat. There's only a couple more. Okay. So yeah, that one is just the violet one. Nothing really happens except you might get somebody unbanned, which is good for them, but probably bad for everybody else. So I'm not gonna lie, we've had a consistent amount of viewers this entire time, but I just don't know who they are, which is kind of fire. Anyways, cyan scarf. This is the last one. The cyan scarf. I meant a couple more scarves, not stories. Sorry. The cyan scarf relates to discovering a bridge around the clearing that is assumed to lead to the bottom of the cliff through, though nobody has completely made it through the whole bridge. As jammers have made their way down the bridge, they were overwhelmed by anxiety and would start to sweat. In real life? Because the bridge looked ragged and old. The bridge will apparently break at any moment. Break at any random moment one is on it, but the results are different. If you haven't made it halfway through when it breaks, you will be exited out of the adventure. If it breaks when you're almost to the bottom, you will find a portal and treasure chest with the prize inside, and you can leave. If you're halfway through, it is depicted on how much health sleeping has left. Wait, what? So I thought if you wait, what? I thought it
That
said
doesn't make sense.
yeah, right. Like, didn't it just say if you're halfway through, if you fall, you're exited out of the adventure? But now they're saying it depends on how much health you had. So I guess like if he doesn't actually die, I don't know, man. I think that's a little bit of a contradiction, but yeah. Jammers have said that upon going to sleep, they would have nightmares from falling for heights regardless of how it ended. My gosh, that's a thing that's like affecting them in real life. Anyways. There is little information about the aqua scarf, okay? This is the real last one, sorry. Except that it has to deal with finding another hidden path to an area with a seemingly frozen pond. Jammers have exclaimed that the temperature in their homes dropped dramatically during this version. Oh, bro, it affecting their actual home? That's gotta be a placebo. During this version of the adventure, and remain that way the rest of the night. Jammers also have said that they were finding extremely cold wet spots on their floors and carpets.
That might have been them.
Yeah, I think that was you, bro. Jammers have also. Oh no, I already said that. It is almost unknown what the red scarf does. Okay, they're just combining. These are the ones that we don't really know about. It's almost unknown what the red scarf does because the jammers who've had the red scarf don't want to talk about the experience. Supposedly, again that word, uh, be the most scary and gruesome out of all the endings, and some of them even stop playing the game afterwards. They have advised that if you get the red scarf, to not continue playing as sleeping at all, and to abort the game or refresh the page. It doesn't matter what scarf you got, and when you finish the adventure, the game will go back to normal. You will appear in your den or in a populated Jama township as the animal you were playing as before sleeping. All of your animals will return, but sleeping will be nowhere in sight. If you are rewarded with a prize, you get to keep it, but the scarf will be gone. Though the game goes back to normal, keep in mind that the after effects it can have on you and your account. The end,
And that is
finally!
the end of the goat
That one
myth.
actually took a really
What
long
did we
time.
think, Blenderman?
I think that was really long. And there are so many scars, and I think it's so insane that all of a sudden it would be like, and someone's breathing in your house, and somebody's looking at you outside your window. That was the most insane part. I think the pink one was definitely the best one, and I'm pretty curious about what the red one was, to be honest, but not not bad. I could imagine everything in my head. Um, and I commend them. I mean, they wrote a lot, and it has more effort than and some of the other ones that we've seen. So, you know, uh, not bad. What do you think, Genderman?
This was one of the better ones so far, out of the other ones we previously read. It does have more effort into it. I will note that all the scars that they listed, these are actual items you can get in the game. Just looking at the wiki right now, they do have the pink, the blue, all of this. I was like so curious because I knew about like all the scarves, but I was like, isn't the default the red one? Why aren't they listing the red one? And I guess, we got our answer with that. The green scarf will always be my favorite just because that's my favorite color, is that very minty green. But I will say the pink is probably the best. I actually do like that they don't say what the red one is because it gives the listener or the reader a sense of, oh gosh, it must be so bad. Like
Yeah,
it
it's
leaves
like
it
up
up
to
to their
their
imagination.
yeah, up to interpretation. It kind of makes it worse because it's like you can't. What can you even imagine about it?
Yeah, I would say like this is just all out pretty good. It literally does read like a gameplay, which is way better than the previous one. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm getting hacked or whatever. It is pretty creative in that sense, just making like a whole thing around adventures
Yeah.
and then having this like post-apocalyptic Jamal where it's like everything's like covered in snow and there's
Yeah.
random items
I
and
actually
there's
think that was my
banned
favorite part.
users. I don't know why there's a mysterious entity that
Bro, yeah,
goes
for real.
into your house and watches you and tries to break in and you can't see it. I don't know if like they're trying to make it seem like, oh, this adventure, this goat thing isn't meant to be because there's something paranormal haunting it that can
Yeah.
affect you if you try it, kind of thing. Um it is, yeah, it is a bit outdated because goats did,
Yeah, they're real now.
eventually show up. I'm assuming this is gonna like this is posted at the time it was just a rumor. So like always with these creepypastas, there's an image or a rumor or some kind of event that happens in the community
Yeah, and they like
where
take it and
people
run.
take it and they just run with it with their own, like the tiger glitch. Like they're like, ooh, let's make this into a story, or let's make it about hacking because everybody's scared about hackers,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. Like I said, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Uh, what do you think? Like, as we're closing this out, reflecting on everything that we've read, what would you say? I think we read three, right? Do you have a favorite one out of all of them so far?
Um, I do like. the swimming tiger. Although I know I praised this one a lot, the swimming tiger is just really funny. I have a personal connection with it because I made a video of said glitch years ago, and then the way we were just able to like just meme on it, be like, "Rest in peace, Spirit Star." But writing wise, the goat myth obviously takes the cake. It is the most creative. Puppets was really creative too, but it was kind of more of a sad thing that is pretty rare in creepypastas. You know, not many people did that as much. But I feel like it needed more like meat on the bones. Like they could have added more. It was very short and sweet.
Yeah, I
What is your best ones?
okay, yeah. So it was the drowning tiger, which was like, I mean, yeah, I feel like that one. It's like this is like a little, there's like a special place for it, and I did like it for what it was. Again, like Jeff the Killer. Like even if it's not written amazingly, like again, it's like people who were like actually like still kids when they wrote it, and I think it was really interesting. I mean, again, the way that it just ended though, like that was like the whiplash right then at the end. That was like crazy. But and then the puppets
Yeah,
one. Oh, actually, you know what? And then yeah, this one again, it did have a lot of the last one we just read had a lot of details. Some of the parts, I mean, yeah, I think it was the creepiest one to be honest. But the second one, I think I liked that one the most. Maybe I'm just biased because it was on like Warrior Cats, uh, like a forum, but I just feel like that one. I don't know. I think I like creepy pastas that kind of lean into something where like I don't know. This is gonna sound. I don't know how else to phrase this. It sounds like weird, but like if they lean into something that is like I was saying, like it's the thing that kind of makes it creepy is like something that was kind of morbid about it. I just feel like it's more realistic. I guess not that it has to be, but I think that's what kind of makes me personally like engaged in it because it's like, oh wow, like imagine if this was like a thing that actually happened. Like that's kind of sad, or like you could feel for them. Like I don't know. I think the second one about the puppets was my favorite, but I think those were all good ones, and I'm looking forward to reading all of the other ones next time, whenever that will be. I don't think we have a set schedule right now. By the way, chat. We don't know when the next time we're gonna do this is. Probably it could be every Tuesday. I don't know, or every it's gonna be on Tuesdays, but I don't know about every Tuesday, just some Tuesdays probably. Probably not every Tuesday, but Tuesdays in general, probably around this time. So I can say that much if Genderman agrees.
yeah, yeah. Of course, we could. Yeah, I mean Tuesday sounds good. Or just whatever time we have available. Like we're gonna see how well this does in editing. I'll probably be the one editing it, seeing how well it goes view wise. Yeah, we'll just test everything out from there. I want to thank the viewers right now that are in the chat. You guys are super cool for sticking with us. And those who may have watched for a few minutes and left, we still appreciate you listening,
Yeah,
even
we
if it
lost
was
some
for a little
people.
bit.
Like, yeah,
Probably
it's
because of
getting too
our
woke for
goofy
me.
ass rants, but
Yeah.
but it happens. And viewers who are watching the completed edited video, thank you. You are also super awesome and cool,
Yeah, you have
and we
swagger.
appreciate you. You have super awesome swag. If you like this content, feel free to subscribe to either the Twitch or the
Oh
YouTube
yeah,
channel, or both.
follow. You'll get drops for Animal Jam. That definitely exists.
Live
Um,
drops.
yeah. If you're a consistent viewer, bro, actually, bro, I don't think I'm gonna get any followers for this, but I think we could actually get consistent viewers all the time, bro. I'm gonna become an affiliate, bro. Anyways, yeah, this has been nice. It's been fun. Thank you in the chat. Thank you, Mod. You're my slime. You know that. Um, and see you guys next time. Some Tuesday, we'll continue the rest of these Animal Jam stories. Eventually, like it was suggested, maybe Transformize, Wizard 101 is something. We also might do what we call this is the Creepier Cast, so we do creepypastas, but there's like a Swag It Cast where we might do fanfics. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yaoi and Yuri lovers, watch out.
Keep your eyes peeled. I will say that.
Yeah. But yeah, this has been Creepier Cast with your fish slapper host. I am Blenderman. I almost called myself Genderman.
And yeah, I am Genderman. Thank you for watching once more.
Yeah, we don't have a real outro, so this is it. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Yep, this is it. Bye.